All right, so here's what I did. I forgot to put the camera on. I took a little bit of the broth here and the heavy cream, and I mixed it with 2 tablespoons of flour, whisked it up real good, and I added to it to thicken it up. So we've got our mushroom gravy, and we have our pork chops here. Oh, look at that. I'm assuming not pork chops. Usually I do this with pork chops. But our chicken thighs here, and we have some rice too to go with it. So we have rice, we got the broccoli, and we got the chicken and the mushrooms. And so that's what we're gonna do for dinner. Now, one other thing that I've been doing, I've been trying to do better. And while I was at the Amish store, they had some apple fritter cinnamon rolls a couple of months back, and I bought some, and oh my God, they were heaven. Only problem with them is that you're using bleached flour. Now we've got the pumpkin butter that is to die for. And I really wanted some cinnamon rolls. So instead what I did, over here, my mom gave me a bread machine probably 20 some years ago. It looks old, but that sucker still works. We had it up in the attic, we brought it down, and I bought myself some bread flour. I've got some raisins and things. And the thing is, to make this bread, it's got dry milk, which I checked on the app, was like an 83, cinnamon, salt, flour, bread yeast, and butter. That's it. So, and raisins. And so it takes about 3 hours and 20 minutes to do a loaf. So when it comes out, I think I got about an hour left. It kneads the dough, it ends up mixing it, it gets a beep beep, that means it's time to put the raisins in it, and then it's on automatic. So we'll see how that bread is and how it compares. I haven't done bread in this thing in probably 10 years, so we'll see if it still works, the old technology. I did see the funniest Facebook post today, and it had this guy who had a $90,000 kitchen. So they had a picture of the guy, $90,000 kitchen, right? And you see this kitchen that looks like it is the bomb. And then they had this old woman. She had like a scarf on her head. She looked like the Wicked Witch of the West, right? Okay. And she had the picture of her kitchen it looked like it was 100 years ago. And on there, the next part on it was uses to defrost TV dinners for the guy who's got the $90,000 kitchen. And in the other picture, hundreds of thousands of great meals, which is true, because we go for all this fancy stuff and everything else and try and make things, and it's really the original stuff. It's not secrets. You don't need all these chemicals and all the bullshit that they put in there and all the sweeteners and everything else to make you addicted to it. Bread ain't that complicated. Again, we'll take a look at this cinnamon bread. Cinnamon, dry milk, salt, butter, water, flour, and raisins. 7 ingredients. We'll check it out. Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. So I have been doing, my whole family, we have been doing things differently. We are just trying to, I'm not dieting at all, trying to do better. And we've been working on eating whole, real foods. More times than not, we've been cooking at home. And what I've learned through the course of this is you'll actually save money than going out to eat. We went out to dinner for Mother's Day, and it was the 5 of us. And by the time we paid the tip, it was $240. That same amount of money, I bought a whole New York strip steak that has steaks that are 1 1/4 inches thick. I got 14 of those out of that. Yeah. And I've been cooking at home more times than not. Tonight we had smothered mushroom gravy, smothered chicken thighs, skinless, boneless ones with rice and broccoli. And through the course of doing this, I've lost 30 pounds. Not dieting. Don't have the food cravings and stuff like I used to. Just cutting out sodas, cutting out fast food, cutting out the fake candy and ice cream. So my mom gave me a bread machine probably about 20 years or so ago. And I used it. My daughter always loved my cinnamon raisin bread. And because we've seen so many of the videos with bread and things where the bread is soggy, and I mean, excuse me, you run water on it, it's like a sponge. We started buying bread from the Amish store. So now, this is the first bread that I've done. Shut the front door. Oh. Mike, come here. Come here, Mike.
You're really getting excited over bread?
Oh, this is real bread. Look at it. Look at that.
I thought the way you getting excited, you would have thought the Cowboys would have won that Super Bowl.
Look at that. That, my friends. Now, it took 3 hours and 20 minutes for this to bake. What's in this? We have bread flour,
Unbleached.
the unbleached bread flour. We have baker's yeast, dry milk, salt, water, butter, cinnamon, and raisins. There are no preservatives. In about 3 or 4 days, about 4 or 5 days, it'll turn moldy. Something you won't get elsewhere. Now, I'm going to go ahead. This is still hot. But now, the only drawback on using the bread machine is it does have this, the mixing wheel that's in there. So you do get, not too bad, a hole out of the bottom. Now, I set this to be a little bit more crispier. So I'm going to cut a slice of bread here. I forgot. Look at, you see this? Look at the steam off of that thing. Look at that. Oh. Okay. Now here's how we're going to do it. Some of our salted butter. The only ingredients, cream, salt. That's it. Oh, man. Look at this. Forgot. There's 2 teaspoons of sugar in this. Man, that's good. Hot. But really good. So, tomorrow, I will be making some, need to get some wheat flour to make some wheat bread. That is good. All right, good people. Have a nice night. Peace.